Now, talking about how you can profit in relation to the Copenhagen sale and everything Copenhagen, there's going to be a couple different things. First up, if you want to talk about the sale, there's going to be one sliver of opportunity for you to make a significant amount of profit if you're there right away. That's because of this website right here, CSROI, that's going to be tracking the ROIs of all of the capsules related to Copenhagen. Although none of them are profitable to open right now, imagine all of these just 4x'd in opportunity, and that's exactly what's going to happen when the sale comes along. The prices are going to be decreasing by 75%, the ROIs are going to be 4x'ing, and therefore you're going to be having the opportunity to open up something like this at 200% ROI, making a significant amount of money as long as you can get the correct pulls. Obviously, it's not guaranteed by any means, but theoretically, you should be making a decent amount of money here. Now, with something like this, you have to sell off all of the stickers inside of it instantly that are actually worth a decent amount of value because they are going to be dropping quite significantly when that 75% off sale hits, but it's a perfect opportunity to get your ball rolling on everything Copenhagen. Skin Swap is today's sponsor, and they're also sponsoring you with the top link in the description. They're here to cater to all of your CS2 and Rust skins need, as they're the top place for buying on some brand new skins, selling off your old skins, or trading your new CS2 skins for some new ones as well. They've got everything, and transactions are taking under 30 seconds right now. They also offer the most competitive rate out there as a massive 40% deposit bonus if you just top up today, and their selling feature is one of the best. With an instant cash out and many different payout options, there's no reason not to try them out today. If we want to talk about the length of the Copenhagen sale, there is no way to know for certain how long it's going to last, but we have some data. Looking at the previous ones, we can see that the sale generally is taking up a significant amount of time, plus we already have these items in the game for a significant amount of time. Therefore, you're probably going to have your opportunity to invest if you want to. Now, it's not guaranteed to be that way. Obviously, now we're in CS2, we're in a whole new major dynamic, and the biggest thing is Valve is consistently working on things behind the scenes, supposedly, therefore they might not want to keep it in there for that long. With that being said, they're obviously going to inform you if they're going to remove these items because they want to make as much money as possible, so you're not going to be missing out on an investment opportunity if you're worried about timing. Giving my personal investment breakdown of every single capsule. If we want to talk about the Copenhagen Legends capsule, it's a very interesting predicament because I think this is the first time, at least in a fair bit, that we have seen the complete disinterest in the Legends capsule overall. If you want to look at it, obviously it's got a lot of high name teams. We've got Na'Vi, we've got Mouse, we've got FaZe, we've got Virtus Pro. There's a lot of teams inside of this, including G2 and Vitality, that people are interested in, but it's completely different. That's because if we want to look at the dynamics that are offered inside of this capsule, almost all of these teams have a significant amount of the other borderless stickers out there. Na'Vi has been on every single one. FaZe, Complexity, Vitality, Virtus Pro, tons of teams that have tons of borderless stickers. They've all got a lot of borderless stickers out there already, which creates a very interesting dynamic of I don't even know the potential that this capsule could actually hold because there is so many competitors for nearly every sticker inside of it. Obviously, we've got a couple like Mouse and Spirit that personally have an interest for me, but overall, I think this sticker capsule is going to have so much competition out there that I don't even know how far it can actually go as an investment. Talking about the Contenders capsule, this is going to be the one that everyone has got their eyes on. We've got the two biggest name stickers in my personal opinion coming from this capsule being Koi and Lin Vision. Obviously everyone's looking at Lin Vision because they're looking at the potential Chinese new brand new sticker that everyone's interested in. There's definitely a lot of potential going on with that. I will say Lin Vision is almost guaranteed to qualify for the next major, so please keep that in mind that it's a unique sticker right now, but it's not guaranteed to stay that way. Same with Koi. Koi is very likely to go ahead and qualify again, plus it's not at the same hype dynamic as Lin Vision. With that being said, I still like this capsule overall for the dynamics inside of it. If we want to talk about it, it's got the most unique stickers out of any capsule, with only a handful of them actually be repeaters. They're not the most great looking logos as well. No one's applying Legacy, no one's applying AmCal, as Static's got a very niche player base that want to use that sticker. Koi and Lin Vision are obviously the most popular of these ones. I do definitely think there is some potential here, but it's going to rely significantly on the supply because the demand is definitely going to be there, but I think this one's going to be attracting way too much overall supervision for it to slip under the radar to be an amazing investment, at least in the short term. Moving on into the last capsule, the Challenger sticker capsule, which I think is the most interesting amount of things to offer. First up, if you want to look at these stickers themselves, we've got a couple big ones. First up, Cloud9 right now is turning out to be the most expensive paper sticker out of all of the capsules out there, and I think this is very interesting considering just a couple weeks ago when it was at 11 cents, I was talking about potentially buying some of these if they got a little bit cheaper. Obviously, that is not the case now. They've gone up in price, but they're going to drop back down with a sale. Overall, these stickers have a very unique dynamic in the fact that a lot of them are extremely desirable. Cloud9, Furia, Eternal Fire, Saw, Gamer Legion, Apex are 6 very unique and desirable stickers. The biggest thing that ruins this is going to be ENTs, which they always do. Heroic is just a little bit not interested because they've got so much competition out there. I really like this capsule overall when we're talking about the interest that it's going to bring. The biggest thing I like about this capsule right here is even though the majority of them already have borderless capsules out there, excluding Saw, most of them don't have a ton of competition. Eternal Fire, Gamer Legion, Apex, just have a one singular option if you don't want to go with this one. Heroic got a new logo, Furia always looks different, and Cloud9 is one with just one alternative as well. I think there's a lot of potential inside of this capsule. It really is dependent on how overall, as a major niche, the investing market picks up on it. Now, talking about the Copenhagen teams, there are 6 brand new logos we have never seen before. The first one is going to be Ecstatic. Now, when we're talking about Ecstatic, although it is a decent looking logo, I think it's going to have a very niche market following Zipple, and therefore the investment opportunity is not going to be massive in my personal opinion. Talking about Saw, this is a unique one that definitely has some opportunity depending on how many people want to go ahead and get into it. Same with Koi. Koi is one that's already shown to be a very strong presence in terms of the craftability of the sticker. It looks very good in the holo, and therefore it's definitely going to be one to watch. Amcal is definitely one of the most pathetic looking logos I think we've seen in a long time. I think it's on par with Ents in how bad it actually looks, and therefore many people are just completely looking over it, and I can't imagine why anyone would want to craft with it. Then we have Lin Vision, which is definitely the most popular out of all of these. We've already hit on it a decent amount, but it's definitely going to be one to watch if you haven't already gotten that already. Lastly, then we got Legacy. People aren't interested in the sticker. The sticker doesn't look good, and overall when we're talking about this, I just don't really see too much potential with this sticker other than a couple baseline crafts. Now, since we're hitting on the sticker market, we have to bring up Paris, Stockholm, Antwerp. Biggest one is going to be Paris. A lot of people have investments into Paris. They want to know if they should be buying more of Paris, if they should be selling off their Paris, if they should be go ahead and changing over to Copenhagen. I think it's going to be a very personal decision. The biggest thing I will say is I don't think it's going to be a smart move to sell off your Paris if you're making other sticker investments that aren't older. If we're talking about Paris, obviously the price point right now is not ideal on it, but the truth is we kind of expected this. This is something we saw with Antwerp when Antwerp was significantly cheaper than the price point it was at when it was for sale, and Antwerp turned out to be a very successful investment. I don't think Paris is obviously going to reach Antwerp prices in any near time soon, but I definitely think there's a strong potential with Paris as long as you're willing to hold on to them and we don't see more borderless stickers. It's obviously going to come down to that at the end of the day. When we're talking about Stockholm and Antwerp, it's a little bit of a different dynamic. They're already quite developed. I think if you wanted to sell off your investments to go ahead and buy some more of those, it's not a terrible idea depending on what you're selling off, but at the end of the day, remember, this is all the sticker market. These are all competitors with one another. More borderless stickers comes out, it's probably not going to be great for your sticker investments. Another thing that is important to keep in mind is the possibility of a game update. We mentioned it a little bit earlier in the length of sale, but if an operation comes out or some big major update comes out, that's going to be taking away the interest from the Copenhagen sale, potentially if it's ongoing during that time, which is going to benefit Copenhagen as an overall investment. Obviously, nothing is guaranteed, and we're probably going to see a very lengthy sale, but it's important to keep in mind that there is a lot of external factors that can play into the sale. Not every length of sale matters as much as the overall interest in that sale. We can just look at Rio and see that. And lastly, would I go ahead and invest into Copenhagen? The answer is 100% undoubtedly no at the current moment. Obviously, potentially, we've just seen the sale. Depends on when you're watching this, but the truth is we need to collect all of our data we've got for Paris, Stockholm, Antwerp. We got to see that. We got to see which capsules popping off. We got to see which application numbers are going on. There's so much data we need to get before we make an actual reasonable investment into Copenhagen, and it's very important that you're using data for doing so. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day.